Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to Let's Play... I almost wanted to say Fallout for some reason. Let's play Duskers. We're on a big military A ship, and, well, we're doing pretty good, actually, because of all these turrets around. We know that all of these rooms to the left here, except the only rooms we haven't explored are 13, 14, and 15, and one of them definitely has a enemy. So we're just... oh, okay, never mind. Let's keep the defenses on while the... there we go. While we get the signal back. Now, you can also repair the drone's video signal, but of course, it's, again, scrap that you could have used somewhere else. Wow, there's a lot of upgrades here. Ship Surveyor, that's quite a useful one. So now, this is awesome. We don't even need to use a sensor anymore. We can just turn on the defenses, and then open door 15, because one of these has a turret, because there's 4 turrets here, and... uh-oh, collision. In 6 minutes 42 seconds, 37% chance of being hit, room 6. Right. Okay, well, if I wanted to commandeer this ship, I'll have to do it quickly. There we go, room 15, something got killed. Nice! Excellent. So now, the entire ship is clear of enemies. There's some scrap here. Yeah. Hello, Mr. Leaper. Nice! Alright, so what if I wanted to commandeer this? It's got a little more P-fuel charge, the same upgrades, but less scrap, so I'm gonna keep what I have right now. Alright. Let's get out of here. However, Fat Fap needs to go there and tow that upgrade. There it is. Nice. Wow, we're really getting some nice ships here, I have to say. I like the towing sound effect, it's pretty cool. So, we've got lots of scrap, a drone Delta over here with 4 upgrades, and a ship upgrade. So that's, I would say, pretty good deal. Tow has broken, did you see that? It just got red. Tow ceased functioning. P-fuel collected 1, scrap collected 9, not bad at all, I have to say. So now we have to make a new one. So there's a ship surveyor. Now, how this works is you just install it, and every time you board, it'll discover rooms for you. So that's pretty nice, and I believe it should also discover turrets and such, which is not bad. Unfortunately, it breaks as soon as you board. I mean, not breaks, it deteriorates as soon as you board, which of course makes sense because it gets used. So tow has failed at 20%. I am really unlucky with these upgrades this time around. They're always failing at like 90% or something. Jeez. This is amazing. Right, so now that we have Delta over here, unfortunately has very little health. Not so good. We'll have to upgrade that. But he's got 4 upgrade slots, which is pretty darn nice. And another scan upgrade. Very cool. Beep, beep. Alright, so the gather upgrade we can just make for 8. Yeah, I'm gonna keep all of that. Let's scrap that. That speed boost I might keep for now, because it's quite handy. Was it trap? 5% for remote power, and we only used it once. Seriously? Alright. Yeah, I'm not sure about Delta. I like the 4 upgrade slots. It would be very handy for a scout, but it would be very expensive. I first have to repair it for 8, and then I have to spend 35 scrap to bring it up to 160 health. And I would want, you know, at least 190 anyway. I don't know yet. Don't know. Questions. It is nice that it has 4 upgrade slots, so I'll keep it for now, and we'll see. Let's go to the space station A. That's gonna be a big one. A big ship. Well, not ship, space station. Oh yeah, wait a second, I need to make the tow. Don't want to be without tow. That is a very important upgrade. There. Alright, let's board the space station A. Should give us some information as well. Yeah, I got it on the wire. Overheard it myself. It could just be another routine contract, but everything... tech speculation articles. I have a better idea. What do you think about military involvement? Hear me out. We know Muteki holds contracts with the military. Leyland working with a backdoor for the military into Leyland's tech? Militarized assemblers. Fear is compelling. I know, but come on, tag it as a futures piece. Thoughts? Jill. Relevant to great good due to mention of Leyland and assemblers. Military use currently deemed too speculative. Submitted as supplemental, unable to determine further course of action. Now see, this is a big space station, and everything has been surveyed because, and it doesn't actually show you turrets, that is unfortunate. But yeah, you see the entire layout of the ship, which is quite nice, or in this case, the space station. And it's quite nice. Yeah, just 1 scrap here. What else do we have? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay. Now it probably will pay off to place these sensors away from the doors. So if something comes through and attacks it, at least I can close the door behind and know for a fact that whatever is in there is in room 9, and this one doesn't seem to be attacking the sensor. It might be a patrol bot. How many infestation types detected? 1. Okay. Ah, that's what I'm talking about. Access terminal. Fat Fap. Let's go. Come on, give me some turrets. Yes! Only 1. Well, it has to be in room 14, 21, or 11. Somewhere over there. So let's open this door as well. Actually, both of them. Because I don't know if the turret is in room 21, then we'll have to have some luck if there is an enemy in room 11 to actually go into room 21. I do like the fact that the enemy is not attacking the sensor in room 9, though, which means that none of the enemies will attack the sensors here because there's only 1 infestation types. I don't really understand how how the patrol bots are infestation, but, well, I guess that's just another way of saying, you know, how many enemy types there are. Hull integrity medium, age 211. That's quite a lot. So there's a fuel depot in room 2 and 3 scrap, at least. Right, so I don't think there's anything in these rooms. I think I'm just gonna go for it. So let's turn on the defenses. Close this, just in case. If it's patrol bots, those are the easiest to outrun in a way. Okay, there's the turret. So I think we're pretty clear. Where's another generator? It must be in one of these next rooms. Let's place down a sensor here. And also place down a sensor here. There. And let's go back, and we'll turn off the defense turret. I mean, one is much better than nothing, you know? What was that? I thought I heard the swarm. Ugh. Right, so 34, 36, and 45. So let's see if we can kill something. There must be a generator in one of these rooms. 20, 16, or 12. Or possibly 21. There we go. Nice. Lovely. So which one was it? Yeah, it was in room 16 because I can't close the doors. Nice. Okay. I'm not going to shut off the defense right now. There might be more turrets around as well, of course, but they're not powered. Now remember, I don't know if it works any differently than what it did in early access, but if it's the same as in early access, if I were to, you know, keep this turret turned on and then remotely power additional rooms with turrets, those would be turned off. And if I use the defense command now, it would turn off this turret in room 14 and turn on the other turrets. So you would have to, you know, you would have some turrets on, some turrets off. Very dangerous. You don't want that. You always want to turn off the turrets when you're powering stuff on and off. So yeah, I think these rooms are quite empty. So let's go check them out. Where that bloody generator is. Now the most annoying thing is when there's several generators about. Excuse me. You know, loads of generators everywhere. And, come on, Nade. Okay, nothing here. Right. So we can remotely power 16 now. And let's try defenses again. No, still only one turret. Unfortunately, you can see that we barely powered anything, just some additional doors, which is quite annoying. So what I'm going to do now is open door 14 to let that patrol bot, or whatever it is. Actually, no, wait, it's leapers. Of course, it's not patrol bots. If it's only one enemy type, it's leapers. Because there was a leaper there. Huh, interesting. I thought leapers attacked these things. There we go. Now it's in that room. And now, it's gonna die. Come on. Just go through. Go on. Go on. You know you want to. There we go. Lovely. Alright, so room 14. Okay, that is good. That's good. Right, so let's put another sensor down here. Actually, yeah, fine. Put it down there. Okay. There's one dead here, one dead there. Yeah, I like it. And now, we can go and check out that room while we turn on the defense and open door 44. That is a huge room there. Room 19. Okay, so there's nothing here. Oh, there we go. D44. I want to close. Open D45 to herd it onwards. Onwards to victory! Well, not really. To the armed turrets! Man, turrets are so nice. Especially when you have patrol bots, because they leave behind quite a bit of scrap. Those are really quite a boon. Patrol bots plus turrets. It's awesome. And now we will hear the lovely sound effect. Go on. Go on. Go on. I'm just opening door 44 in case there's another enemy in that room, but... I like it! You know what would be really bad? If all of a sudden it said, turrets out of ammunition. That would be really bad. Right. So, I could just open door 35 over here and go through there, but I don't like doing that because, you know, you have to access a room from somewhere in the middle. I really don't like that. Look at this party here. Party of orange, greenish, reddish something. I don't know what the hell they are. There's something. So I like approaching a room I haven't been to yet from one side. Drone 5, Anode. And he said, it's a very positive thing. Right, excellent. Alright. Let me open these doors so I can navigate Fat Fab over to that drone there and get it. And there is another generator there. Tow 3. And is it third party? Yes, it is. So that's pretty good still, actually. F3R1. Oh, how is it blocking? Oh, here. 29. There you go. Yeah, so we'll get out of here. And try to herd any additional enemies through. Alright. Let's open 43. Now, I don't like opening 2 doors at the same time to a room with a sensor. Oh, there's a shield. Nice. That's very useful for later on. I don't want to spoil it. Why? I don't want to open 2 doors. I don't like doing that to a sensor room because you don't know which room they've come through. You know? I mean, which door. So, I close both doors, but I don't know. If there's enemies in both rooms, in room 18 and 10, have I cleared them out both? Is there one still there? You know, you never know. It's not nice doing that. And the bad thing about these leapers is that... Oh, actually, I should do this as well. They're so slow sometimes, and I'm undecided about entering rooms, is that you don't really know whether a room actually is empty of enemies or not. Because sometimes you just, you know, you're too impatient, and you go, I don't want to wait, let's go. And then you get jumped by a leaper. Very bad thing. So room 4 seems to be empty. Room 18 seems to be empty. Let's check out 42. You better not have an enemy in there. There, okay. What's in here? Nothing. Might put another sensor down here. There, an open 27. But it doesn't appear to be anything in that other room either. Yeah, so I'm gonna go and check them out. Hello? Oh, another drone. It's destroyed, though. Oh, brilliant. The door has stopped responding. Brilliant, I can't close that anymore. Lovely. That is just lovely. Oh, there it is. See, it took so long. Excuse me. It took so long for that to get through. Just not nice. 42. Another bloody generator. Yeah. Okay, so we can stop powering this one. And start powering this one. Oh, wait a second. No, not 16. What was it? 10. 16? 10. Still can't power those other rooms. Right, another sensor, I guess. Okay, door 12. And while I'm at it, I mean, I'm using these sensors like they're bloody... I don't know, something that you can use a lot of. But I just want to see if there's anything in these rooms right quick. I could get the thing to room 9 and then room 12 and then room 11. But of course I have my drone, I have nade in room 19, so not really something I want to do right now. Okay, these rooms seem to be empty. So that's good enough. Ah, fuel. 1 jump cells, 2 jump cells. Not bad, we were kind of running low in jump cells. That's quite nice. Okay. There's another interface. So let's close that. Open door 40. Yeah. So many doors on this station, it's crazy. Alright, nothing of interest here. Now, there doesn't appear to be anything in that room. However, remember, it might just be taking them a long time. But I don't think it should. No, okay, good. So D40 will close, 39. And also, while we're at it, can't actually... Oh, there we go. Let's actually close this and let it go into the generator room there. And then we'll close door 33. Just so we can have it out of the way of the corridor. There we go. Excellent. Okay. So that had an enemy. Oh, brilliant. Let's close this. Door 38. We're almost done here. There's quite a lot of enemies on the ship, I have to say. Let's close door 43. Open door... No, you know what? I'm getting no scrap from killing these, and I obviously cannot commandeer a space station, so there's no reason to try and do that. I think I'll just... just go through. Because I'm bold like that. I'm bold. Alright. You know what? I am... let's degauss. Bloody things! They're everywhere! Why? See... I just got a little bit too impatient there, and bang! The game just told me to F off. This place is completely bloody infested with these things. There's been, what, 3 dead in room 14, 3, 4, 5, 6 at least. 6 enemies. Holy crap. Off you go. You got a piece of nade, and I don't appreciate it. Unfortunately, I can't do another cowboy thing with Nate now because he's only got 17 health. And if I do that, he's gonna die. So, here you go. Man. See, I really should not have done that. I don't know why I did it. I guess I just grew a little bit too impatient. And that was stupid, I do admit it. That was quite very stupid. Hopefully you've enjoyed my unprofessional and silly outburst, but I'm not faking it. It's just horrible. It's like, la la la, I'm looking at the screen and my drones, la la, bang. Horrible. Horrible. And I still have that upgrade there. You know what? I'm actually going to do that. Door 13, 34, 43. And navigate 4 to 18. Actually, why am I doing that? Jeez. It's dock A5. Alright, so there's nothing in that room. Or is there? Okay. However, the mission says we have to scan every room of a space station like this. So I can't... You know, I can't just leave it at that and leave that last room there. I have to do it. F for room 1. But you know what? We're gonna do that one next time. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'm gonna see you then. Bye-bye.